It's like it or not. Pat, I'll go to you first. Like it or not, Major League Baseball changing the baseball and deadening it so it's not going as far.
I don't like it because it makes the game less entertaining. But, Bill, maybe you can help me out with this because you're like the biggest baseball nerd I know. Well, no, I mean, you're a big baseball nerd. So here's what I don't get. Because I see this story, and for the last couple of years, baseball nerds, ball's too live. What are you doing? You're ruining the game. It's okay. So then Major League Baseball stands up to make a change to the ball. And I read yesterday, bunch of baseball nerds, what are you doing? Change the baseball. Change the way. Players have already adjusted. Managers have adjusted to the way. You're never happy. Bill, you guys are never, ever happy. Like, what other thing could they do consistently throughout the league to make it so there's more action inside the field of play where you wouldn't flip out immediately?
Well, first, I don't sound like that. And second, I think this is a good move. I think, the whole thing about inaction as far as baseball goes with too many strikeouts and, too many home runs and no real action on the field. If you can bring that back the other way, it's probably a good thing. I'd be a little concerned about the players' ability to react to this, and there might be a pretty ugly transition period, I think, Tariq.
Plus, let me just say this about baseball, and I love it, but they have multiple eras. I've never seen a sport that has so many different eras. There's the steroid era. There's the greenie era. There's the mound that's too high. There's the mound that's too low. There's the juice ball era. There's the segregated era. There's every era of sport goes through baseball. So I don't understand how baseball fans get so upset of different eras changing. You're always changing the game because you're trying to appease and get the most eyeballs onto your sport.
Which goes back to the basics of the sport. I don't get it why. I mean, hockey hasn't changed. Basketball is mostly the same. Yeah, but so subtly. When you look at the four major sports, baseball's always tinkering to a greater extent than the other ones, I think.
Well, but here's the problem, and it all comes back to, again, no offense, Bill, you baseball nerds, because the baseball nerds argue don't change anything because we don't want to make the sport gimmicky. And then the stuff you do because you think it'll fix it legitimately makes baseball so gimmicky that we have to break it down into different eras. So I think from now on, all baseball nerds should not be allowed to comment on baseball. Let them do what they're going to do. And let's just see what happens. What's the worst that happens?
And what does it I sound like again?
The ball's too live. Ball's too bad.